Okay, so this person wants to know in terms of, what GCSEs, A levels I took, stuff like that, to actually break into tech and what I actually did to get to the position I'm into today. So in terms of my GCSEs, it was quite broad. It was kind of like, I was getting Bs, I was getting Cs, I was getting also like low Cs, like Ds kind of thing, but like also not failing. Obviously, we had a different grading system back then. We don't have A, B, Cs anymore. We've got like numbers. So like I got a 4 for maths, which is considered like a low C, so like barely a pass. Same for English literature, English language, stuff like that, triple science and whatnot. It was kind of broad, but like mainly like a B or a C, so that's like a 5 or 6. But yeah, it was just kind of broad in terms of in terms of GCSEs. The ones I took was triple science, IT, and construction. Interesting mix. I know it doesn't really make sense or go together, but that's what I took. Now, in terms of the A levels, I wanted to go to a grammar school and do English language, computer science, and another one I can't remember, right? But because I didn't really try that hard within GCSEs and I could have got better grades, I didn't meet their criteria to be able to go to their grammar school. So I just went to a normal public secondary school. It was okay, it wasn't too bad, but I couldn't do English language. So what I did was I replaced it with something else, which was physics. Right, so in terms of the A levels I got, it was computer science, IT, and physics, and I got about ABB in that, something like that, or AAB. I can't really remember too well, but it was essentially much higher grades than I got within GCSEs. And that wasn't the only thing I was doing whilst I was doing A levels and being in sixth form. I was also actively working within my evenings studying cybersecurity. So that was things like attacker TTPs, common attack types, stuff like that. I won't bore you with the technical details, but I was basically just learning as much about my computer science niche as possible within the evenings when I was outside of sixth form. Now, the knowledge I learned within that period of time of about 1 to 2 years, it enabled me to gain an internship within a cybersecurity consultancy just before I went off to university. When I went off to university, I studied computer science and cybersecurity, and I managed to obtain 3 industry certifications whilst I was there, including published research and also another internship, which was at Apple. I then graduated with a first class degree, went back to Apple on a graduate scheme, finished the graduate scheme, and then now I'm currently working in fintech. Now, in terms of my story, please take it with a grain of salt. A lot of things have changed since then, and if you was to try to, replicate it exactly, you wouldn't get and yield the same results that I currently have, simply just because, the market's changed, tech jobs change, mindsets are different, so on and so forth, right? It depends on the opportunities you have at the time. So the best advice I can give is take any opportunity that your son may have that, regarding his career, right? Any opportunity that there is for his career, he should take it regardless of how much work it may potentially be, because every opportunity, if you take it, you will never regret anything because you took every single opportunity you could possibly get. And that is exactly what I did.